I, 32 years old female, and my husband, 30 years old male, planned a date to go see a movie at a theater near us. Since the movie was 2 hours long and it's 30 minutes to go there and 30 minutes to go back, the movie was also starting at 6, and the kids go to bed at 7-8 p.m., hired a babysitter for 3 hours. I posted an ad on a Facebook group for babysitters, and a girl, who I'll just call B, messaged me saying that she would take the job. I have 2 kids, Caleb, 6 years old male, and Todd, 4 years old male. I agreed to pay the amount she requested, which was about $25/hour per kid. When B got there, I gave her a list of things I wanted her to do, which included keep them entertained. I'm fine with them just watching TV for a bit, but not over 30 minutes. We have a play set outside and toys in their room. Feed the kids. Sandwiches are fine. They can have something sweet after dinner before they brush their teeth. Make sure they brush their teeth. Caleb can do it mostly by himself, but help Todd. Put them to bed. Make sure you give them a bit of time after they eat to use the bathroom. Get Caleb to bed at around 8 o'clock and Todd to bed around 7 o'clock. Try to pick up toys that they brought out when playing. And so my husband and I left and drove off. When returning, I walked into the house and my boys were playing on the couch. Kids should have been asleep for at least an hour or 2 by now. This already made me a bit angry, since I had put times on the list of things I needed from B. The kids also had food stains all over their mouths and hands, and there were candy wrappers and paper plates on the floor and the couch. They also had half of their toys on the floor, and B wasn't watching them. I asked my husband to put the kids to bed and I'd find and talk to B. I went into my kitchen and B had her phone in her hand and was sitting at my dining table. When she noticed me, she looked up and asked if I needed a minute to go get her money or if I already had it on me. I told her that she would not be getting paid as she did not do any work and did not take care of my children. She yelled at me that we agreed on me paying her and that she tried to take care of the kids, but they weren't listening to her. I yelled at her to get out of my house and she left without getting paid. My kids aren't perfectly behaved and I can definitely imagine them giving B a hard time. I also feel bad now that I've gotten some talking tos from the other moms in the babysitters group, and I don't think that any of the babysitters will accept my sitting requests now. So Reddit, am I the a-hole? Let's see what the comments say. First, we have Amos always says. Speaking as a nanny myself, not the a-hole. It was not even like she was in the same room just watching a movie with them all night, which she shouldn't have been anyway. She wasn't in an entirely different room from them when you got home. Does she have any idea how fast kids can get hurt? If she had been just lazy but had stayed with them the whole time, I would have said pay her and never hire her again. She wasn't watching them. She was in another room on her phone. I would not have paid either. If you wanted your children left alone with no one directly watching them, then you wouldn't have hired a babysitter in the first place. I would have agreed with all these other comments that she still provided care for your children even if it was not up to the standard you wanted, and should still be paid if it was not for the fact that she left them alone to go play on her phone in another room. Not even to play on her phone in the same room. At least would have been some sort of level of watching them. Hell no. She did not deserve to be paid. Now, Legitimate Ocelot says. Not the a-hole. Yeah, technically she watched them, but at the same time she literally did not do the job you hired her to do. I've been a nanny before and there's definitely kids that are harder than others, but that doesn't mean you give up like she did. Last but not least, Groundbreaking Mess that says. Everyone sucks here. She wasn't doing her job, despite your setting clear and reasonable expectations. But by not paying her, you've likely burned bridges with any future babysitters. The correct way to handle this situation was to pay her for the evening, express your concerns to her directly, never hire her again, and feel free to share your experience with any other parents who ask. Word of mouth is essential for a babysitter to get business, and that would have been the appropriate avenue to handle this situation. Unfortunately, you've now established a reputation as someone who doesn't pay babysitters. If I were a babysitter, I'd be unlikely to take a job that had that reputation. Give your opinion, would you still pay her? Comment down below. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, consider clicking on the like button. It doesn't cost you anything and helps support the channel. Comment whatever is in your mind. I love seeing your points of view. I wish you all the best. Love.